In the last video, we finished creating our first index.html page in Dreamweaver, and the text looks boring. There's no style to it. So in this video, we're going to add some style using CSS, of course. So where I like you to go is, I'm just going to drag this panel over here. It should be on your right-hand side. So I'm just going to drag this over here. And I'd like you to go to Css Designer. And from here, you click on the plus sign, add CSS source. So you have three options. You can create a new CSS file, which is what we're going to do. We want to put our CSS code in a separate style.css style sheet in a CSS folder, just like we did in Info 2105. If you already have a CSS style sheet in some cases, then you can just attach it to the existing CSS file. Or if you want to have the CSS code just written on this page, on the HTML page, then you can define in page. So we're going to choose create a new CSS file. Let's click on that. So I'm going to go browse in my folder. I only have images folder. We must always have the style sheet and a CSS folder. So I'm going to go here, click, create new folder, CSS in all lowercase. And I click on CSS to make sure that it's going to be saved in that folder. I go Style and save it. And then now I'm going to link it. Go OK. All right. So now we're ready to add some style. So I'm going to go to Selectors and I'm going to click on Body in my, so where is Body? I'm going to click on Body in my code view. And add. So when I have my cursor on body in the code view and I go to plus sign, it should automatically guess that you're trying to add to body. If it doesn't, no big deal. You can just type in body. Okay? Excuse me. And next, we are going to go to properties. Okay? And then click on properties and then go to the plus sign. So I want body to have font family of, I don't know, Arial. Okay, enter. And I want another one. I want the background color. So when I start typing, I get the code hints. Background color, there we go. And if I know, I can type in the keyword that if I know. Misty Rose. Okay, or you can type in a specific hexadecimal value if you like as well. All right, and yeah, and there you go. Next, you can also click on the H1 here and go add selectors, and you'll see H1. Okay, so this applies to only the H1 in body, which is fine. And then I'm gonna go to properties for H1. Maybe I'll make the font size a little bit smaller, maybe to 18. Okay, and you can see it right away. So if you want to change it, you just delete that and then add another one and so on. Oh, my Dreamweaver is crashing, but just in time. I'm pretty much done showing you what you need to know about adding CSS. Now, of course, you can always go directly into the CSS style sheet here. You can just open that up and then just, hand code in the CSS that you want to add as you did in Info 2105. Same thing. So some students might like a more kind of hands-on approach, and some students might like the interface here that's provided for you to add. Myself, I like to just go into style.css and just add my own CSS in there instead of using this interface. But it's really up to you. And same thing when you're typing in style.css in the code view, you do still get the code hints pop up and offering you suggestions or correcting your spelling and things like that. All right, so in the next video, I'm going to show you very quickly how to add images or insert links and things like that. But we're done for this video on adding CSS.